G'day guys, welcome to a Napoleon Mountain Blade LCC tournament game here. We have the semi-finals again, and this time we have the COTFM crew on the Russian team up against the 72ndRJB on the Prussian team. So the COTFM team on the Russians are the #1 seeds and are the Melee Kings, if I'm not mistaken. They are very good at melee, and they are 10 strong, as it's 10 versus 10 here, up against the black coats of the Russians, no, the Prussians in fact, very similar indeed, as these guys, I think, prefer the shooting, I was told. According to Captain Conroy, they like to shoot and definitely not get into the range of COTFM, because nobody wants to get into the range of COTFM, and this guy is slightly out of uniform, very different there with the blue uniform, and another grey guy there, so interesting they're choosing different uniforms. As in the lead here we have Mr. Gunblade, General Gunblade. Haven't actually followed the 72ndRJB before, and he's got a nice little eye patch as well, so, and a nice smitter there, so it must be a very good melee as they come lining up for a shot here. As it's interesting here, we see the COTFM not actually opting for the heal, as most players do usually opt for the heal on this map. All misses there, lucky there, just swift shooting through their legs, as here comes the return fire of the 72ndRJB. Can they hit? Ooh, nothing hits as well. So time for the reload. So they've got the heal now. The COTFM did spawn to the side of that hill, but opted not to go. This is an interesting play. They opted instead to go for this house area, the same house that the 3rd ROF used versus the 9th Vanguard to do some skirmishing. But I've seen the COTFM play, and the COTFM don't actually do skirmishing much compared to the 3rd ROF. They usually play line versus line, like a big line and shoot out, and then they charge in with some very nice strafing of the bullets in very spread out formation, as they're splitting up into two now, going to do a two-pronged attack. I think they want to get into melee quickly. They're eager to sharpen their blades onto the bones of the 72ndRJB for sure, and the 72ndRJB definitely want to take out as many COTFM crew before they get there, as Mad Eye gets killed from COTFM. So they're 1 up here, 9 versus 10 at the moment. 72ndRJB need to get a bit more kills, in my opinion, as the COTFM crew can quite easily take out 2 to 3 guys usually in the melee from what I have seen. And let's have a look. I haven't seen the 72ndRJB though in the melee, so nothing is for certain in this melee, in fact, yet. As Skirm Brad Barrian takes out dude Bandbeard. Cadet Jones takes out Redbeard. Wow, so they're 7 versus 10 here, but the odds may be trimming into the COTFM favour as the melee has started. Cuthbeard takes out the Gunblade. They're running here from the melees, in fact, as, wow, 72ndRJB teammate Chirper takes out Robalot. Robalot for Blackbeard. And Bruce Cuthbeard takes out Aussie Dog here. So, a bit of a mix-up in uniforms here, it's hard to tell, but the greens look like they are somewhat winning now, as definitely they are winning, as wow, COTFM really slaughtered in that melee here. Cuthbeard takes out someone, Sharkbait takes out Panda, Timbers takes out Mr. P, and more Sharkbait takes out Chirper. So they went into that melee 7 versus 10, and they just killed everyone. That's unbelievable. How are they doing this? They've got really high skill levels in the melee, and the first round does go to COTFM, as Conroy has stated, and this time they may be opting for the heal. But really, all the games I've seen the COTFM play, they go into the melee down. So I wonder what it would be like if the COTFM crew actually decide to play a bit more safe and cautious, and actually try to outshoot the opponents and shoot them for a while, and then come in for the melee when they're actually up, or when they're actually even, instead of just charging down. They seem to be always going for the charge, making themselves worse off in the melee, but they don't actually need to be up in the melee, because their individual skill levels just seem to be really great, and their teamwork in terms of attacking at the same time, knowing which guy to bayonet, is just superb. I've never seen anyone out melee COTFM so far. They must be the blocking kings, in fact, as we see the two-pronged attack once again on the right and the left here. Bunched up battalion of the 72nd there, all missing their shots now, so I think they've got their own shots left. COTFM take a shot as well from that pine tree area. But wow, these 5 guys here are damn brave. Even look at these 5 guys are chasing down 10 guys in close range. A sharp bait takes out Chirper. So that was a moment where the 72nd could have just charged those 5 guys, but because they're COTFM players, they were scared to actually get into the melee. As wow, here it comes. 2 guys. Look at these 2 guys in the melee already. Sharkbait takes on Gunblade. Aussie Dog takes out Beard, but wow, COTFM slaughtering 4 kills in a row. But Aussie Dog manages to take out Sea Beavers. Timbers to Aussie Dog, another COTFM kill. Blackbeard, COTFM kill again. Taunton, COTFM again. And it's pretty much a rape here, and this guy in black here is being swarmed by a sea of green, and King Panda just had no chance there. It's not. It's like fighting against like an ant fighting against 10 spiders there. Just really ravaged him, really poo-scoobered him as he comes to 72nd again. So really, actually it's 2-0, so I think they've won the map. Really decisive battle here by COTFM. They're looking really strong here. They don't even have to really play very safe and cautious. They're so confident. They, compared to the other games I've been watching, like the 5th SI, they were really cautious in their shooting. They just camped a lot and really didn't want to charge the hill, but COTFM doesn't really care. They just run in, do a bit of a split, dodge a few bullets, they might get killed. 3 guys get killed, who cares? We're going to come in and just charge them and kill everything. So there's a big swarm of bayonets. It's just too strong. So I wonder how they'll go versus the ninth. The ninth are basically out. So the ninth are going to play the loser of this game for the bronze match for the 3rd place, and the winner of this match, which looks like to be COTFM at this stage, for this map at least, is going to play the 3rd ROF here. So the 3rd seed versus the number 1 seed, most likely, as an upset. Doesn't look too likely, but whoa, what's happened here? I just had a look at there. Wow, a volley here. 6 versus 10. So this is the chance for 72nd. But the map is already lost, I believe. So I don't think this actually counts. It may count for some other small points, or maybe for some pride points at least, to say that they're actually taken the round. But let's see. 6 versus 10. Look at these dodging skills. They just split up very well. Here comes the melee. Oh, oh, what? Wow. 2 guns. This is turned around entirely. So it's only 2 versus 6 at the moment. Jones takes out Thompson. Well, okay, fair enough. Nice one by 72nd RJB. I guess that didn't count. I guess it's 2-1, and that map is COTFM. So COTFM win the first map 2-1. I'm not sure why they actually do that though. Why did they have to play that last round? Is it just for fun? Not too sure. I'll see you in the next map. Hi guys, welcome to the 2nd map for this LCC M&B Napolean battle here with the COTFM crew, the 1st seed up against the 72nd RJB. So the 72nd RJB on the Prussian team, who is missing one, but no, they've got the players. So it's 11 versus 11 this time, and they are looking to stay in the game to win at least this map, because the last map was very decisive in COTFM's favour. The melee of COTFM was just too damn strong, and these Prussians couldn't really deal with them. Even with the shooting, they did shoot better. In fact, they did take out a few guys before the melee, but the COTFM crew just didn't really seem like they cared that they lost a few men. They just really are confident in the battle. They just charged in and took everyone out with the bayonets. As they're lining against the window here, the Prussians of the 72nd RJB. As they're very colourful mob here. I think these colours, I was reading the chat, represented backup leaders and officers, as it also does confuse the enemy if I was playing, as this blue could be maybe to a colourblind person mistaken as green, or may even confuse the 72nd RJB themselves when they're trying to shoot at or melee. As here comes the COTFM crew in the distance, just behind the wheat there, as the 72nd RJB looking for a position to shoot. I think they're a bit disorganised at the moment, trying to move in line, a bit late, but I think the COTFM crew are aiming for a shot. They're spreading out. No, they're going to hide back in the window, so none of them actually going to waste their first volley in case of a retaliation, because they didn't have a good shot at the 72nd RJB, because they're quite spread out. Now at the moment they're looking to camp behind these sandbags and that little crate area, splitting up into 2, but ooh, the full COTFM squad is on the left hand side. Might be able to catch the other small 72nd RJB crew out, but No, they're going to unite again into one big squad. Can they actually see? Let's go down a bit further. Maybe it's obscured by the alley. No, it's not actually. They can actually see the guys in the horizon as the shots being lined up. Ooh, here comes the COTFM crew lining up. 72nd are spread out in a loose formation here. Trying to flank onto the right hand side. They're not going to shoot yet, the COTFM. COTFM's waiting for the pristine moment here. Ooh, 72ndRJB lets loose with a volley, but Jones takes out Dude Manbeard, and Redbeard has a headshot and gunblade, so the volley is one apiece at the moment. 10 players to 10 players. No one winning convincingly in that battle there. So that was a pistol, alright. Okay, so Manbeard. Okay, I didn't actually see him shoot with that pistol. As the COTFM crew. Moving to flank that house on the left hand side. Going between the groves where the elevation's a bit lower, but here they have a shot. Ooh, they really caught some guys in the open, so they're really quite cautious with the shooting. Very conservative, and they're saving ammunition, or not saving ammunition, saving their shots for a better time. So the reload, they'd have to reload, because it's quite annoying to reload. It takes forever, doesn't it, in this kind of game? As, let's see the skirmishing action happening here from the 72ndRJB. Rob Alob doesn't want to take a shot. As Form on Me, raising his little gun there. Case of Insanity. I think that officer... Oh, right, that's what they meant. The officer took out the officer. So... Gunblade must have been the officer, and he's died, because I don't see one guy with a smitter around. So they're forming up here. The leader's actually dead, so I don't think they can command when they're dead. So that it's gone to the new blue guy, Robolob, I believe, not Robolob. Case of Insanity. So skirmishing action happening here. Not really. Bit of hiding still. Mr. 9mm cam, just following the silhouettes. It's really hard to see, hey, when you're up in the top there, it looks like people are easy to see, but these wheat fields are damn hard. I can just see those little black tip of the hats just peering through those wheat fields there as one shot gets loosed. Oh wow, there's some guys behind here too, so COTFM crew is splitting up. Oh, Jones takes out Sea Beavers, but from behind, Mad Eye, Chirper and Ball Iggy let loose the volley. So I think it's 8 alive, so 8 to 9, COTFM is in lead, and now COTFM is actually playing quite safe in terms of their arrangement here. They're not charging straight in. Oh, Jones takes out Redbeard, and Mr. 9mm takes out Rat Trent. So 1 up, not anymore, even. They're 1 up again, or 2 COTFM, now it's 3 COTFM kills to 0. And Jones takes out Grim. Whoa, King Panda takes a Dragon Sword, not looking that dominant, COTFM normally. Jones, Mr. Boigi, Backtalk takes a Rubberlob, Predator, Cadet Jones, and Tauntaun finishes King Panda. So it was pretty much 2 left alive, so they nearly bested it with the best in melee. Unfortunate there. This is their last chance now. It's 1-0 to COTFM. They've won the previous map, and they have one more point in this map to win, and the 72ndRJB is going to be really pressured right now. They've got the weight upon their shoulders of having to win this game or they're out to play off on the bronze match in the finals, not the semi-finals, the lower bracket finals, I presume. Well, there isn't a lower bracket actually, it's not a double elimination round, it's a single elimination, but they do have to play off the losers of the other match, which was the 9th Vanguard, if they lose this one, so they don't want to do this, obviously. But the final should be a good one, the 1st and the 3rd seed, if it happens. It seems like it's definitely going to happen. As the 72ndRJB still going across the groves here. I haven't seen, where are the COTFM crew? Let me scan the horizon. Yet to be seen. Let's go a bit higher. Oh, right behind there, so in the wheat fields now, they're lining up, they're both seeing each other. COTFM's lining up, aiming their muskets. A bit hard to see, I guess, from the wheat fields, and they're all quite loosely spread out in loose formation. But I think COTFM are just going to go for the charge here. Look at them, they're just running straight in. And they can't fire out of line, remember? Oh, they're forming a line right now. Oh, this is going to be massive. They're pretty bunched up. Oh, they're going to let loose. No shots yet. No one's going to shoot, but here comes the line here behind that barrel. 72ndRJB. Oh no, Iggy takes out Cadet Jones. One down. Oh man, Beard, Rubber Lob. Oh, Mr. 9mm takes out Sea Beavers. Hesting takes out Dragon Sword. And the melee has started with 4 versus 8 on that side. Oh, Iggy takes out Chirper. Iggy takes out Aussie Dog. Insanity takes out 2 from 72nd. Oh, 3! Insanity is going insane, but from behind, here comes the big poo scuba by Redbeard and Dude Manbeard taking on everybody. And there goes their hopes. So, well done to COTFM there. Victorious in a pretty one-sided matchup, where they just charge in the melee and won in the melee each time. So COTFM wins the second map, and I guess that is it, guys. Is that it? Are they through to the finals? I believe they are, to play off the third rough, as last round is being played. I think this doesn't count though. Are the COTFM through finals? I'm quite sure it is. If that's the case, I may not cast further. So, okay, they're into the final. So, GG guys. I will leave you to it, as I do have a Men of War tournament to cast as well now. So, GG guys. I'll see you hopefully in the final match with Hansy, maybe, to go dual casting. It's much more fun. In fact, there's lots of moments in Mountain Blade, especially in that hill map, where there's lots of silence and solitude if you're casting by yourself. So, GG. After this big shot, let's see what happens. I can't pull myself away. Oh, Rubble Lob takes that Dude Manbeard. But I'm just going to say, oh, okay, 8 versus 11. Let's see if the COTFM crew can do it again in the melee. Wow, look at all that sea of COTFM red. Melee Kings, that's it. It's quite devastating. Doesn't look like they can stop them. How did they train? How did they get so good at melee? Or did the guy who started COTFM just form the super team, or just picked everyone who was a super Mountain Blade original player who could block with the what do you call it? Stem of the weapon. So anyway, GG guys. See you around.